When you die, they'll want to examine your brain to work out how you got all the way from Key West to Howard Rain, and the way you captured those voices in East Texas that moaned long after telling us everybody must get stoned. They should make monuments to you, standing not so high in every city. Napoleon in a cowboy suit, with Baez robin's egg blue eyes, looking oh so pretty. A gigolo moustache and a $5 gallon hat, 'cause no one ever seen a pop star looking like that. We heard you in the summertime, and when the evening shadows fall. We heard you in every era, you always answered the call. From way up in the Rust Belt to a turn at Scarlet Town, every time we thought it might be over, you served up another round. In music, you give everything. Of meaning there was a wealth. You captured the imagination, like a master thief using stealth. And everywhere around you, there always was a scene. The critics with their notebooks wondering, what does this one even mean? You carried through undaunted, across the empty plains, in the hard line of the 80s, looking for stuff to bust out our brains. You always had that cool, plus several types of smarts, tangled up in blue, lit the light up in our hearts. A pledge of minstrel fidelity, the wings on which you flew, glories from the past marked a pathway to the new. And I never ever thought that I would even get to see you play when I blasted a Highway 61 cassette recording on my push bike rack back in the day. Now I've seen you in Ireland and lands across the sea, Prague, Paris, Chicago, even down in Italy, like inheriting $1 million and seeing every show for free, with companions on the journey that got me out of Ballyhome, Desolation Row, and like a rolling stone. A life out there to be lived, wild, free and merry. Think of Mr. Conlon firing up the jukebox on In the Name of the Father's Ferry. Amid the mixed up confusion, you took several cures, gave us railroad medicine, the gates of Eden and emotionally yours. How come we got so lucky to also hear those songs that fell, including Angelina, Foot of Pride and Blind Willie McTell? No one ever sung or wrote the way you do. Even when elements were familiar, in alchemy uniqueness came through. Now here you are, numbering 80 years, still shining your light all along our vale of tears. Down on the Rue Morgue, we don't know what to do. Leonard sung his last hallelujah, so he's no longer coming through. Broke down, lost and busted. We're trying to find a rhyme. Let's call up Uncle Bob and get him to spin another line.